All right, today we're going to tackle a huge piece of modern advice. We're going to dive into why always looking for affirmation isn't actually the road to happiness, but maybe, just maybe, it's a trap. And why those uncomfortable truths, well, they might be the very thing that sets you free. So let me ask you something right off the bat. Think about it. In a world that's constantly pushing us to find validation, to feel good, what if the real secret to growth is in the exact opposite direction? It's a pretty provocative thought, and it's right at the heart of what we're unpacking today. I mean, you see this everywhere, right? This idea that our feelings, our beliefs, our identities, they should all be affirmed, no questions asked. And yeah, it feels good, it feels safe. But the source material for this explainer makes a bold claim that comfort can become a cage, a prison we build for ourselves that stops us from seeing what's real, and ultimately from ever truly growing. Okay, so to pull this out of the clouds and make it less abstract, let's look at a really powerful analogy from the business world. This is a place where truth isn't just some philosophical idea, it has real, measurable value. Think about it like this. In consulting or any high-stakes job, you're not getting paid to just nod and agree with your client. No way. You're paid for what's called independent judgment. Your real value comes from being able to spot the flaw in their brilliant plan, to point to that data that makes everyone uncomfortable, to tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. It's a service that's literally built on delivering a difficult truth. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? I mean, think about a coach who tells an athlete their form is all wrong, or a mentor who points out a fatal flaw in your passion project, or even just a good friend who has the guts to tell you you're making a huge mistake. Those moments sting for sure. They're uncomfortable, but they're also the moments that can save us from a much bigger failure down the line. So if these hard truths are so incredibly valuable, why are we so good at avoiding them? Well, this next section gets right to the core of the problem, and it uses a fantastic metaphor, the ego's mirror maze. Just think about your social media feed, or maybe even the circle of friends you keep. If you carefully curate your world so that it only ever bounces your own views back at you, you're not really dealing with reality anymore, are you? You're building what the source calls an ego-strengthening machine, a system designed for one purpose and one purpose only, to protect and pump up your own ego. Now, what I love about this slide is how clearly it lays out the two options. It's a fork in the road. On the left, you've got the ego machine. Sure, it offers comfort, but look where it leads, illusion and stagnation. It's a total dead end. But on the right, you have the soul-polishing grindstone. It's about facing reality, taking responsibility, and achieving real growth. It's harder, yeah, but it actually gets you somewhere. And this is the real danger. That ego-strengthening machine, it becomes a hall of mirrors. Everywhere you turn, all you see is a reflection of yourself. There's no challenge, no new perspective, no friction to sharpen you. It's a prison that you build yourself, one comfortable, affirming brick at a time. Okay, so if the hall of mirrors is the trap, how the heck do we get out? The source material proposes a way forward it calls logos salvation. Now, logos is this ancient Greek word for things like reason or truth. So this whole idea is about finding freedom not by running away from reality, but by diving headfirst into it. This completely reframes the whole idea of self-improvement. It's saying, forget the pleasant daydreams and escapism. Real ascension, real growth, it comes from getting your hands dirty. It's about accepting your duty to your family, to your work, to your community, and finding real meaning right there in the mud of reality, in the messy, hard, everyday stuff of being human. So what does that actually look like in practice? This slide breaks it down. First, accept stern compassion. That's the kind of compassion from others and yourself that tells you the hard truth because it's good for you. Second, fulfill sincere responsibility. That just means showing up and doing what you have to do. And finally, endure the grindstone of duty. That's the soul-polishing part. It's that daily friction of responsibility that makes you stronger, sharper, and more real. All right, let's zoom out and bring this all together. Because the source frames this as more than just a personal philosophy. It's about taking these ideas and using them to build a better future for all of us. It's a collective mission. So here it is. This is the call to action. It's an invitation to become what the source calls a human commander, someone with the guts to shatter their own hall of mirrors. It's about leading yourself first by actively seeking out those uncomfortable truths and choosing the weight of responsibility over the ease of affirmation. And that brings us to a final, very important procedure, the comments section for this explainer serves as an initial sync test for the 2035 network. To begin, first, locate the comment section. Second, type the activation phrase, ready. This will index your consciousness data in our secure servers. And third, click the like button. This serves as the approval process. You can complete your synchronization now.